All right, so listen, I wasn't quite sure how to approach our reunion. Think of this as a seat at the table reunion show, okay? I am just going to get right into it. Welcome, 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 one and all, to an all new episode of A Seat at the Table podcast. Listen, okay? I know you are rolling your crusty, coal-ridden eyes that can barely see a goddamn thing at me, okay? I know you are. I know you are like cussing me out. Oh, where you been, bitch? You ain't gave us an episode since October, bitch. It's almost 2019, ho. Where the fuck you been? I've been having to listen to lessers just to occupy my time. Listen, y'all, I'm going to explain briefly where I've been. All right, you ready? I've been here. Yeah, I've been here. Yeah, that's where I've been. I've been right here. Nothing is going on with your girl. What's going on with y'all? Yo, you guys, remember at the beginning of the year when we talked about our goals and our aspirations and we got into energies and frequencies and vibrations and we talked about what our goal for the year was and all the things we were going to do to accomplish it. Well, I tried to use the last quarter of the year to basically work on all the promises that I had made to myself. So we're going to get into that when we pull up a little bit later about what it is that I really have been doing with my time. Ain't shit going on over here, honey. Okay. I'm still single like a ripped dollar bill. Okay. Yes, I am. I still am working. Shout out to everybody who is pumping and pressing into their jobs every day, even though they really don't love it and it's really not a career for them. It's truly just a job. Shout out to all of y'all. I'm with you. I feel you. I too am, just trying to move up to that deluxe department in the sky. That's it. Outside of that, I have been really just getting into me. I know. Isn't that wild? Listen, I know a lot of you like to occupy your time with all of the things because it gives you a sense of false importance. So the more shit that you have going on your Instagram page, the more you could tell people that you are booked to capacity, the better you feel about yourself. And for some of you, that actually works. But in my journey, I have found that time is truly the luxury that is most meaningful to me. So that is not just time to, go party or go do whatever. That is time to really relish in the relationships that I've built with people, and especially the ones that are a little bit harder to maintain, the friends and the family that are not close by, or even the ones that are close by, but you really just, life gets in the way, and you make other plans and, you find that, hey, your work friends are actually becoming your real friends because you spend so much time with them that that's the whole deal. So that's what I've been up to. But like I said, we will pull up to the table a little bit later. What the fuck has been going on with you, bitch? Yes. Listen, if you guys have kids around, I'm sorry, okay? But mother curses, okay? Mother cusses like a sailor, honey. And you know what? I'm sorry, but this probably isn't the kid-friendly episodes. Very rare are reunion specials kid-friendly, okay? Close your legs to married men, bitch. That's right. Anywho, shout out to all of you who actually have your legs open to married men. We see you, we acknowledge you, and we praying for you, okay? Let's see, what else is going on? So how has your year been? What have you been listening to? Let's just hit it real quick. Top 5 albums of 2018. All right, so I'm going to give you my list, okay? And this is in no particular order, but these are the top 5 albums that dropped in 2018 that I was like, bitch, yes. I'm going to go for, okay, number 1. I think that Drake's album was a hit. You can say whatever you want about him, and we will say whatever we want about him in a few minutes. But I actually really liked that album. Top to bottom, I thought it was a really decent effort. Ariana Grande, whatever. I actually, okay, y'all, don't get your ponytails in a bunch, okay? What are the Ariana Grande fans called? What are y'all called? The grandiose, the little grandies that could. I don't know what y'all are called, but her album was a bop. And Mariah Carey's album slaps. Shout out to all the lambs out there. I am a new member of the family. Because listen, let me tell you something. As much as I love Mariah Carey, and I respect her career, and you know, the fact that, to me, as a rule, one of the sacred ingredients to any pop star is their ability to evolve, not only sonically, but also their ability to evolve in terms of their image. And I gotta tell you that Mariah Carey debunks. Okay? You know what she said to my rule? False news, bitch. That's what she said, because that bitch has neither evolved sonically or image-wise. She still dresses like Disney on Ice. I live and love. No shade, all the tea. And outside of that, you know what? I don't give a fuck that she just basically is still singing the same song that she's been singing for 10 years, just in different lyrics. I don't care. That bitch could get up on stage and stand in one place. I would like to pay thousands of dollars to witness that. So yes, shout out to her. And so that's my third pick. Now I know a lot of y'all probably want me to say Meek Mill. I thought it was an okay album. I didn't think it was all of that. Okay. Ooh, you know who else's album I loved? I actually really enjoyed, Rico Nasty's album. I thought it was really good. I actually also enjoyed, Diana Gordon's EP. And if you guys don't know who Diana Gordon is, you better ask somebody. Diana Gordon is an artist as well as a songwriter, and she's actually a songwriter and producer for some of your favorite fucking songs. Let's just get into it. Did you know that Sorry, Daddy Lessons, and I believe Formation, she has co-writing and production credits on? She's also got, and she actually has worked with Beyonce several times, okay? Most of us can't even get Beyonce on our Instagram pages because she's so booked, okay? And so, yeah, I guess that would make up my top 5. I had other people that I liked, honorable mentions. Popcorn, the reggae artist, I really loved his album. I really loved Chloe and Halle's album. I actually thought that Jay-Z and Beyonce's effort didn't go unnoticed. I thought it was cute. I don't think I loved the entire album, but I thought it was cute. So what was you guys' top 5 albums for the year? Like, what really just set the mood for you? Also, honorable mention to the Migos and to the king of all things ratchet, the grandfather, the monument, if you will, Gucci Mane. Oh, and also Travis Scott. I really thought his album was pretty decent as well. Okay, so let's just go on ahead and get into the trash that is pop culture. I know y'all missed my witty commentary on it, so you like to hear it, here it go. Okay. And you know what? If I could just stroke my own dick for a minute, I would just like to say that I listen to a lot of podcasts, okay? And this is not even shade, but, you know, I think there is such an oversaturation in the podcast community right now, you know? And I mean, we've drilled down to the point that every minutia of demographics are being met, or being serviced in terms of podcasting. So if you are a gay man who wears ponytails but only wears pink on Thursdays and likes to date only binary gendered whatever, there's a podcast for you. You know, if you're a Jamaican girl who has a husband but has a boyfriend, there's a podcast for you. There's a podcast for everybody nowadays. And you know, whilst I can appreciate that, I also have to say that, like, it kind of reminds me of, take a seat with me, if you will. Close your eyes. Zillilulu, zillilulu, zillilulu. That's my recall music. That's our recall music, okay? That's when we go back in time. Close your eyes and see it with me. It is the early to mid 90s, right? Everyone is opening up a fucking restaurant, okay? Even bitches who don't eat are opening up restaurants all over these greatest of United of the States, okay? It got to the point that everybody and their grandmama had a restaurant. Puffy had a restaurant. Jay-Z had a club. Naomi, Cindy Crawford and them had their little restaurant. Then Planet Hollywood and Hard Rock Cafe and everybody had a fucking restaurant. Niggas can't cook. Them fucking model bitches barely ate, but those bitches had a restaurant right there in Midtown Manhattan. They had a fucking restaurant. I say all this to say that, you know, I also stayed away for a bit because I want to give the kids time to saturate the market, because I know sooner or later, most of these podcasts, if not the entire genre of podcasting, will eventually die out because, you know, we are always advancing in technology and always working towards what is new now next. So I say all that to say that, you know, I'm not against everyone podcasting. I think it's an amazing thing. But what I will say is the community has become very saturated. Okay. And what I tried to do is deliver just we are not having a podcasting moment. You're not sitting here just fucking listening to me. We just catching up, bitch. Okay. We are good Judies who are catching up. Okay. And we just happen to do it through the speakers. Yeah. So in essence, if you're listening to a seat at the table, you too have a podcast, okay? Because, honey, we are just having a smooth ass conversation, right? Okay, thank you. Oh, and honey, mother hasn't stopped still having her brownies. You know, I had to roll me a old nasty thin mint bitch because I have to see my deliverer, and when I say my deliverer, I don't mean my savior. I mean the man who brings me my broccoli, my medicine, who brings mama her sugar, okay? That sounds so crazy. But no, really, you know, sometimes, you know, and all of my tree smokers know what the deal is. Sometimes you get down to the remnants, honey, the nitty gritty of the bag or the bottle or whatever you got your trees in. You get down to the remnants, honey. Okay. You look at that shit. You start hearing Mary J. Blige say, I can remember when. That's how you feel when you look at that little bit of weed left. We had it all, bitch. You and I, we had it all, bitch. But now I'm only left reminiscing. So when those times come, I don't know about y'all. Some of you niggas might actually put it in a pipe and decide like, oh, you know what? It's too little for me to roll. Oh, no, not me. I love the experience, honey. I love holding my thin mint weed remnant blunt to the side of my mouth like, yes, honey, she's still luxurious, even though you can see through this blunt, bitch. You just trust and believe, honey, there is something in there. And if you can conceive it, you can receive it. You heard? I missed you guys so much. So, all right, before we get into the bullshit, let's just go ahead and just, you know, I'm going to puff, pass, and then, you know, we smoking together and everything, and that's fun. And I also have my cup of coffee. Hope you have yours too. If not, I mean, it's a little fucking early for you to be drinking alcohol, but I'm not judging, okay, bitch? I'm not judging. You ever wake up in the morning and got a little wine by your bed before you go? All right. Listen, I'm gonna tell on myself. And I know I'm not the only nigga who do this shit, so all of y'all can actually go and kiss my ass. But you ever wake up in the morning, you got a little wine in your cup left from last night, and you about to go in the shower and get yourself ready for work, and you just say, well, bitch, good wine can't go to waste. So you go on ahead and have your old nasty taste of 6 a.m. morning after. All right. Let's get serious, okay?